Ladies and gentlemen, hey, hi, how you doing? Welcome back to the channel. Thank you so much for stopping by. Over the past couple of days or so, we've seen a handful of different updates go live in Warzone, MW2, and DMZ, some of which I'm sure players are not very happy about because they've actually removed some pretty important in-game content and whatnot. We've also got some new announcements, new reveals over the past few days as well in regards to other content that will be coming to the game or is already live right now. Let's start with one of the more peculiar ones, I would say. You may recall that a couple of days back, Call of Duty posted a brand new blog detailing the carryover content from MW2 into MW3. And in this, they use an image basically showcasing the various different types of content that would carry over, showing off your emblems, showing off some new weapon blueprints, your operators. And in the weapon section of this, for some reason, they ended up using an image of a weapon that is not yet out. It's going to be out here in just a couple of weeks time with the mid-season update presumably, but it is our brand new pistol, the Staccato. So we get our first actual look at this here, although it's half cut off because of how they laid out this graphic. But initially on the roadmap, this was just shown as like a classified pistol, but thanks to the files, we pretty much already knew what it was. But now we actually get our very first look at it via this blog post image here. So kind of strange that they accidentally seemingly left this in there and probably didn't mean to use an unreleased weapon in this blog post, but they did, and now we know what that's going to look like. Granted, it's a Staccato pistol, like we already kind of knew what it was going to be, but now we have sort of an unofficial official look at it because of that blog post. And like I said, the pistol is going to be dropping presumably with the mid-season update or shortly thereafter, since that's an in-season content drop alongside the new MP5 SD variant basically. We also just recently got a new free content update for PlayStation 4 and PlayStation 5 players with the Season 5 Combat Pack. Yes, these are still a thing and they're going to continue to be a thing until the Sony and Activision contract runs out just before Call of Duty 2024. But for this season, if you do have that active PlayStation Plus subscription and you're playing on PS4 or PS5, you can actually redeem the Combat Pack now, which does feature a brand new skin for the Oni operator, which is basically exclusive for all these combat packs, if you will. And all this entire bundle is basically like Shadow Company themed. So you've got the Shadow skin for Oni, you've got the Shade Thrower weapon blueprint, the Gloom and Doom weapon blueprint. You also end up getting the Smoke and Shadow sticker, the Beast of Darkness emblem. You get a new weapon charm, and then you also get a brand new calling card as well. So some free content. It is unfortunate that there is exclusivity behind it, but nonetheless, it's free. We like that. If you do play on PlayStation, you can now redeem that. Also, speaking of free, I've seen a lot of questions about the free-to-play weekend for MW2 here in Season 5. As I'm sure most of you guys know, pretty much every single season, they do offer that sort of free trial experience or that free weekend for multiplayer. As I'm recording this video, nothing has been announced as to when this could be happening in Season 5, if it's going to be happening in Season 5. But if anything gets revealed, if anything gets announced in the coming days and weeks, you guys already know I'm gonna have you covered with that. So be sure to stick it here. Make sure you're subscribed with those noties turned on in general if you want to stay up to date with literally everything going on in Call of Duty, between meta breakdowns, news, updates, patch notes like we're about to get into here. And then also, if you guys enjoy the video, do me a favor, drop a like on it. It would be really appreciated. But as I mentioned at the start, over the past few days, we have seen a few new updates go live. We also have some new intel on some upcoming updates dropping in game as well. But heading over to the Call of Duty Updates Twitter account, they've actually posted a handful of things here that are pretty important. A few days back, they did say that they temporarily disabled the feature that allows party members to stay in a match after the party leader leaves while they investigate an issue causing those parties to disband. So for whatever reason, if your party leader was trying to leave by themselves and leave you and the rest of your squad in game, that's not going to be a thing that you can do, at least until they fix this issue. Kind of a strange scenario that's causing bugs, but nonetheless, that is a quote-unquote feature that's currently disabled. Strange one though, I won't lie. This is an interesting one. The COD Updates account yet again posted new update for MW2 and Warzone. This also includes DMZ. The latest updates for Windows 10 and Windows 11 include a fix which will improve the game's stability on NVIDIA GPUs. Please make sure your OS is up to date. Now, I don't know about you guys, but personally, I avoid updating Windows at like all costs because at least with my setup and my dual PC stuff that I got going on, every time I update Windows, something breaks. But according to the new updates here, if you're really having, major performance issues and stability issues on your specific NVIDIA GPU, you could try updating your Windows OS to the latest version, and hopefully that ends up fixing things and not causing any new additional problems. But that's sort of a, I would say, individual experience. I bet it's probably going to work for, you know, this player and that player, but then another set of players, it's just going to break things and cause even more crashing or something, just because that's how updates seem to go. Then the newest tweet from the COD Updates account is a big one that I'm sure has a lot of players pretty frustrated right now. They say issue acknowledgements in Warzone. Both Plunder and Lockdown have been disabled while they investigate an issue. So Plunder was supposed to have been live since the launch of Season 5 according to their playlist update previews and whatnot, yet after like the first day of Season 5, Plunder has been disabled, and now most recently, earlier on this week, they disabled Lockdown, and this is because within Plunder and within Lockdown, you can basically AFK and cheese out Battle Pass XP and Battle Pass tokens, and they don't want you doing that. So the issue that they're investigating is a glitch that allows players to cheese that system, and obviously they don't want that. They want players actively coming back to play their game to keep the numbers up and to obviously be grinding out those Battle Pass tokens legitimately. So if you're wondering why Plunder is not live when they've said repeatedly that it's going to be live for the past 2 weeks, basically, this is why. Hopefully they make it up to us, and then, like, you know, after Season 5 Reloaded or whenever we get the new playlist previews, it's going to have Plunder still in the rotation because it's been an LTM since it dropped and it's been missing for quite some time, you know, over the course of just the past couple of months. Really, it's always in and out, and I know that frustrates a lot of the more casual players or those who just really enjoy Plunder to level things up or to maybe not play as sweaty of gameplay like within Battle Royale. So quick update there on why Plunder and Lockdown have been removed. Then, as I also mentioned, there's been a few previews as to some upcoming updates that should be going live here really any day now via the Infinity Ward Trello. They got a handful of fix incoming notes on various issues. So for some global issues here, they are actively working on a fix for a dev error that players are encountering on Satik Cave Complex. They're also aware of an issue where the demise camo is unobtainable as its unlock requirement is tied to a weapon that is not out yet. That's the M13C, which is obviously going to be coming with the MW3 reveal event. So if you're wondering why you have that locked in your menu and you can't find the challenge for it, it's because it's not out yet. Then also they are aware of an issue where one of the utility tunnel entrances at Rohan Oil on Al Mazrah is inaccessible for players. They will be updating the map with that at some point here soon as well. So some interesting content things going on in game. We got some new content coming, or some new content already live, and then some major content missing in the form of Plunder and Lockdown right now. Hopefully this stuff gets resolved soon, though. Of course, as we see any new updates, any new patch notes go out, I'll have you guys covered with all the latest details right as they drop. So stay tuned for that alongside everything else going on in the world of Call of Duty by hitting that subscribe button. And if you guys enjoyed the video, let me know by dropping a like on it as well. Would be seriously appreciated. And as always, if you want to check out any of my partners, be sure to use code IMMORTAL for a spicy discount on all G Fuel, Gamer Advantage, and Control Freak products, and the links for all those can be found down in the description below. But once again, thank you so much for tuning in, and until next time, take it easy, have an awesome rest of your day, and I will catch you guys later. Peace out.